Welcome back to Beeranid 40K. Today we continue talking about my quest for victory in an upcoming competition, and we see who won that first giveaway to celebrate the channel reaching 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to talk about the Tyranid faction a little bit today, since I'm still deciding whether to take a kill team from the Tyranid faction or the Gene Stealer cults. Your input has been extremely valuable as I've been navigating this journey, so today I thought I'd put out some info on an interesting issue with the Tyranid faction tactic, and see what you guys think. So please, if you see something I'm not seeing, if you see things in a different way, be sure to put all of that in the comments for me, as the goal here is for all of us to get stronger with our Tyranids and Gene Stealer cults in Kill Team. So like this video, subscribe to the Beeranid 40K cult of subscribers, and let's get into it. So the interesting dilemma with one of the Tyranid tactics that I'd really like your opinion on is metabolic overdrive costs 2 command points and comes at the 16% risk of a mortal wound. So this is not cheap, but what it does is it allows you to move twice in the movement phase. However, I recently noticed that the text on the card that came in the Writhing Shadow box is different than the wording in the rulebook itself. On the Writhing Shadow Tactics card, it specifically says you get to make 2 normal moves. However, in the core rulebook, it just says after making a move, you make another move. And normal is not specified. In Kill Team, a normal move is a basic reposition using the base profile listed in your stats. So your Gene Stealer, it says 8 inches on that movement, that's a normal move. You can advance by adding d6 to that, things like that, but the normal move is that 8 inches, which is 9 inches for a Lictor, 6 inches for a warrior, things like that. The issue here is that everything from assaulting through a charge to advancing and normal moves all count as a move in Kill Team, which means that the writing of this as written in the actual rulebook could potentially mean, if I'm understanding this correctly, that for 2 command points and the risk of a mortal wound, you can do things like advance and then charge again. So I need to know what you think about this, because rules as written and the actual rulebook possibly leaves Tyranid players able to wield one of the most broken movement phases in all of Kill Team. For example, imagine I have a Lictor Veteran Specialist. In turn 1, he makes that veteran free move using the Adaptive Tactics ability for 1 command point. So he rolls 9 inches plus d6 for an advance up to 15 inches before that first initiative phase. Then he gets to move again as normal for the turn, up to another 15 inches if I advance. Then in turn 2, he advances again, another potential 15 inches, and declares metabolic overdrive for an additional 2d6 inch charge or another move up to another 15 inches. That is as much as 60 inches of movement total by the end of turn 2. And that's without the take forward positions possibility, allowing another possible 9-inch normal move in the scouting phase. So viewers and subscribers, I'm dying to know what you think of this. If you see anything here that perhaps conflicts with other rules, anything like that, let me know, because I want to make sure I'm 100% legal with this. Even the basic non-specialist Gene Stealer would be disgusting with something like this. Because imagine, you choose take forward positions in the scouting phase for a free 8-inch move. He then advances 8 plus d6 inches up the board into cover to end turn 1. Now, turn 2 rolls around. He advances again 8 plus d6 inches, declares metabolic overdrive for 2 command points, and if he survives that 16-inch chance of the mortal wound, he can charge 2d6 inches or advance another 8 plus d6 inches. So for him, that's a potential movement of 50 inches by the end of turn 2, if I'm correct. Now, of course, you're not going to roll a perfect 6 each time, but this is nasty, so I just wanted to make sure, is this good to go? The issue with this is, yes, the wording is different from the rulebook and the cards. So it looks like an FAQ is going to nerf this down to only being 2 normal moves soon. However, many competitions aren't letting players use the tactics cards. They're insisting that you run your kill teams 100% rules as written out of the rulebook. Well, that's actually going to potentially come back to haunt them if I'm correct here, because the writing on the tactics cards would only be allowing my Lictor an 18-inch move for that 2 command points and the risk of a mortal wound. And if I hadn't been worried about not being able to use my cards in this event in the first place, I never would have even noticed this. I would have self-imposed that normal move onto that Lictor, only allowing the 18-inch movement, because that's how it was written on the card, and that's how my brain has just, sucked it in and remembered it this whole time. So I would have stuck with that 18 inches instead of the potential 30-inch movement for the exact same cost. So I had a look online, and it appears that places like 1D4chan, for example, sees things the same way I'm seeing, but I wanted to put this out for you so that you can see it and you can tell me what you think of this. And now, with that out of the way, let's find out who won the copy of Lost Patrol and the channel's very first subscriber giveaway. So first place goes to, drumroll, Lycandrus. You have 7 days to contact me at the email in the description, my friend, and claim the prize. Otherwise, the runner-up will have a chance to claim it if they write in first. So the runner-up still has a chance to win if you don't contact me within 7 days. And they do. So let's see who that runner-up is. So the runner-up that still has a chance to win is Mabet Secker P. So congratulations to both of you. I hope at least one of you sees this video and writes in to claim that prize sometime soon. If you are either of these two, please send me an email. That email's in the description so I know where to send this prize. But remember that the first place winner, you still have 7 days to claim it before the runner-up has a chance to snag it from you. So I want to thank all of you that have subscribed to this channel, whether you've been here since the start or you are a very new cultist. This has been a blast, and I look forward to many more conversations in the future and some more giveaways happening perhaps sooner than you think. So like this video, subscribe to stay tuned, and be sure to let me know your thoughts on the issue above. This is Beeranid 40K, and I'll talk with you again soon.